hold on to your hats, because the internet is officially in a meltdown. We've seen some wild pairings in Hollywood, but the latest rumors surrounding Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson are taking things to a whole new level. Meg is reportedly claiming that Klay stepped out on her. But before we go all in on Team Meg, the internet is doing what it does best, bringing up the receipts. Is this a case of a broken heart, or is there a pattern we need to talk about? Let's dive in. So, here's the tea. Word on the street, and by street, we mean the depths of Twitter and shade room comments, is that Meg has hinted at Klay Thompson not being the loyal splash brother he portrays. While neither has posted a formal "it's over" press release, the subtweets are flying. Now, on paper, Meg and Klay would be a power couple, but the allegations of cheating have fans divided. Some are ready to cancel Klay, while others are pausing the track. Why? Because when it comes to Meg and high-profile drama, things are rarely as simple as they seem. Look, we love a hot girl summer, but we have to be real about the court of public opinion. A lot of people are side-eyeing these claims because of Meg's track record. Let's take a trip back to the most controversial trial in recent hip-hop history, the Tory Lanez situation. Aside from the shooting itself, the trial pulled back the curtain on some messy dynamics. One of the biggest points of contention, the allegation that Meg was involved with Tory, while he was also seeing her best friend, Kelsey Harris. During the trial, the narrative shifted from just the shooting to a messy web of who was with who. The defense argued that the friction started because of Meg's alleged habit of crossing lines with her friends' partners. If she was willing to move that way with her closest friend's man, it makes it a lot harder for some fans to take her word at face value now. Is she the victim of Klay's wandering eye, or is this just another chapter of complicated truths? Then you have Klay. The man lives on a boat, loves his dog, and usually stays out of the headlines unless he's dropping 30 points. For him to be caught up in hot girl drama feels off for his brand. But we know the NBA world isn't exactly known for monogamy. The real question is, who do we believe? On one hand, Meg has been through a lot of public trauma. On the other, the Kelsey-Tory fallout left a permanent mark on her credibility for a huge chunk of the audience. So, what do you think? Is Meg being real about Klay? Or does her past with Kelsey and Tory make you question her side of the story? Are we looking at a pattern of behavior? Or is Klay just another athlete doing what athletes do? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Keep it respectful, but we want the heat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a drop of the tea. We'll see you in the next one.